that CMMS software, Computerized Maintenance Management System, it's based on Oracle 11G release 2, as well also fashion middleware for form supports 11G. So now we upgraded from 10G to 11G, so we can also get more advantage from that Oracle. Yeah. This is small or brief introduction about that CMMS as computerized, or it's a computer software program designed to assist the planning, management, and administrative procedures required for effective maintenance of the facility. Many of the maintenance management and administrative procedures previously done manual this work, and today, inshallah, or we hope in the soon we can manage that all to be entered in that database, and the database we can generate our own report as we need. The objectives about that software, it will reducing the equipment downtime, it will maximizing the operating life of the equipment, it will also execution, yeah, and prevent the maintenance work without disturbing or operations. Also, we'll be having the inventory for the spare part and the accessories. Also, will maximize the productivity of the work force. Here, this is the implementation. We hope, inshallah, we'll follow that. Okay, about the CMMS. We will get evaluation for the work we needed. After that, we'll select what exact our requirement. We'll collect the data, we'll install, and we'll configure and customize. After that, we'll enter the data, and we can train the people. So this is our implementation. How we can give the benefit for the automation system? I think it will be covered for everything, but we hope in the future we can move smoothly, and step by step we can put all modules in our database. Suppose for the tender requirements, if we have all data, we can generate whatever information we needed for the next tender or for that presented one. About the equipment reception, warranty control, preventive and for the maintenance, yeah, quality control, contract management, spare part control, and equipment scrapping, technical library control, equipment inventory, and reporting system equipment planning.
You need to say all these things can be covered later on, one by one.
Yes, exactly.
It's add-on kind of thing.
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay.
The advantage of the CMMS, lower equipment downtime, increasing the maintenance labor efficiency, overall maintenance cost reduction, improve supervisor effectiveness, and improve the spare part and material availability. Here, this is a basic table in our new database.
It's already populated?
Already, yes. Yes. Myself, Mr. Rohit, and Mr. Robin, we try to use our thinking how we can build that software. So our what we think, already we have equipment, so we identify all details about that equipment, and we have vehicles. Also, we identify and we give full information about that vehicles, both equipment and vehicles that's coming from the supplier. So that supplier also, we put the information of the supplier. So it's called master table. Yeah. After we receiving both equipment and vehicles, okay, it's installed. Suppose for the equipment, it's installed in the facility. So also we have the full information about the facility.
List of facilities.
Yes. And after that we have a work order. That work order, it will be generated from the system with number. Anybody from our team, suppose for maintenance, for process, Mr. Reddy, or from HEC or from any department, he will be inquired to work with Mr. Roy. Just he will fill the information about that work order. That work order will be saved and generated the number. That number, it will go direct to Mr. Roy in other form for work order history. In that work order history, he can, all information, it will be available here, which is done by the user. Automatically it will be picked up and coming here by
It will be the
by
history
selecting.
of work orders, correct?
Yes,
For that particular facility or particular tag number, what was the history, correct?
yes, exactly. Yeah, it will be available here. So for Mr. Will, who needed again to use the paper and write everything, just the person who explains the problem here, it will be coming automatically here and he can take his action to check if any spare part required to change or any needful for that. Also, he will be inquired for our team, maintenance team, to do some work. So already we have also other table called team. That table it will be have the all name of our maintenance team. So he will just select from the list whatever he needed to reducing also using of the keyboard to enter everything. I'll be having also other 3 tables. One for generating the numbering for anything we needed also in the future. The other it will be for the log, who is doing what, if entering data or deleting or updating any record in the database. And I will be having also for downloading the photo and that PDF file for the equipment or the vehicle and the equipment photo also to be available in the database. This is actually new, not available in last version of 10G, but I try to do my best, inshallah, as soon so I can take that photo also to be available in the database for each vehicle and each equipment, along with the manual in PDF file.
Here Islam, are we planning to take all the equipment list which are available at HBTC?
Yes.
Facility wise.
Facility.
Yes, exactly.
The photos and other information what you said, are you going to capture the catalogs of the equipment? Data sheet of the equipment and catalog of the equipment?
Yeah. It will be saved in PDF file, and that PDF
Scan
file.
it and upload with the
Upload it.
file. So
Yes,
anyone
exactly.
would like to, what's the catalog, what is the equipment data sheets, can click and he can see that.
You can see, inshallah. Yeah.
Third question is that you will have a frequency of the preventive maintenance.
Yes, sir.
So it will generate the work order automatically, it will pop up, you will get the pop-up message,
Yeah.
it's due. And what about the corrective or breakdown maintenance?
Still
He mentioned that Mr. Process team will put up the informations for the breakdown maintenance, and that will trigger the work order for the breakdown maintenance or how we are going to capture.
About this one, breakdown maintenance, he will give the work order only.
He will generate the work order and the execution will be done by you.
Yes.
And the history of whatever the maintenance activity will be performed
Yes, yeah.
will be entered by you.
Yeah.
And entire history will be available. Suppose, as for example, one equipment is there, let's say 4001 P001.
Yeah.
Suppose I want to see the entire history of that for over a period of 2 years, will be available in the.
It will be available. Yeah. Because already we sorted everything based on the facility wise.
Very good.
Yeah. So our CMMS input and output diagram, I will be having master table, inspection for the records, preventive maintenance schedule, and work order spare part list, vendor list. In the other side, I will be getting the history record. I will be getting the maintenance plan, spare part inventory, purchase orders. I hope we can also build for that.
will come there, sir, in the history record.
History record.
Yeah.
And
And
maintenance plan, you planning to generate it on weekly basis or on the
Weekly or hour by hour, because there are some equipments and hour basis and monthly. For example, the compressor, 3,000 hours, so we have to replace that. It will come.
So it will depend on the equipment basically. For the vehicles, it will depend on the number of kilometers.
Okay.
For
It
equipment,
will depend on the type of
Yes,
equipment. No, my question was that maintenance plan.
Yeah,
So
he will
maintenance
have-
plan is there. So you will get on daily basis pop-up message, or in the beginning of the week you will get the entire maintenance plan for that.
he will select the date range. Say for the next week, what is the maintenance plan? So whatever the
Okay, you can generate the weekly maintenance
Yes.
plan and then he can work on it.
Yeah, if any, automatically if any vehicle maintenance is coming under that period, it will be shown on the his weekly.
Every Sunday or every Saturday, he has to generate the maintenance plan for the week. And he has to act accordingly.
One question here. After completing the work, after receiving the job order and completing the work, he has, the maintenance team, he has to write what they did like this and where it's going, this report.
History record.
History.
It will be in the
History
report.
So they have to write that the work is done or the reply and says there.
Yeah. Anything after entering into the data, it will become a history for that.
In a history, he has to write what the work has been performed, what the spare parts has been consumed.
Yes.
In the history, these two things is most important, which has to be entered. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, thank you. Okay, now I try to, it's very simple. But I will try to show now, inshallah, that
Where do we stand with respect to this one? Where we can see that it will go live.
yeah, no.
Okay.
He has already
I have
created some this thing.
Some
You can show
Yeah.
what you have done and
Already this is the database.
It's also asking you.
This is the main login screen.
Okay.
For the login screen, I will be having two groups, general and the special people who are being touching every time to modify, to delete, to change anything in the database. For the common people or the general people, they will be always not facing that login screen direct. It will be goes to the switchboard, so they can. Okay, so they can issue the work order if it's required, okay, but I will have other tabs. Each tab, it will be for the people who will be required for them to enter the database. So I will enter and see. Here, this is a switchboard. It will be common for all people, so they can issue the work order if it's required. But I have other tabs here, okay? Those tabs, it will be allowed only, okay, for the person who will be entering another username and password. Okay? So suppose if I needed to make any calculate for statistics here, I come to know here there is 25 facilities. It's already entered to database. I have 7 suppliers. Also it was entered. 1 equipment. We going to enter again the all equipment, and I have 21 vehicles.
21
Vehicles. Yeah. Here I will be having also order requests. Once I press here for the work order, it will be open one form. I will fill that form and again I will save. It will be coming generating the next sequence number for the work orders. And I will be having also the maintenance manager, his telephone, his mobile, his email. So this is that it will be common for all people so they can see that.
so they can check how much work is pending with Royal. You mean to say?
Yeah.
So
Under too much pressure.
Islam. One thing is that, see, I'm a just general user and I raise a work order or I put up the information. Will it go to the approval stage or not? Before execution.
Okay, it seems that we needed to generate also or to redevelop that form to give approval before going to
like what? See, I'm a general user. I'm a part of the Mr. Reddy team. I generate the work order. So will it go to my supervisor or it will directly go to the maintenance team?
It will directly come to the public list and work order history for maintenance team.
To the maintenance team.
To the
In the maintenance team, it will be directly looked by the foreman or by the role first once he assigned to the general any of the foreman and then it will be how it will be.
Okay, suppose if I open here this work order now,
Yeah,
okay, I will fill the information here.
yeah.
I can take print out for the work order. In the report, it will be generated, it will be the sign for approval. Once he generates and he goes to Mr. Wood, just he will see the number
Okay.
for the work order, and based on that he can inquire or make select query from the work order history to get that information and do the needful for that.
That means a printout of work order form will be taken.
It will be taken from here.
No, that's my question was something like that. See, any person who is working in the field, I'm an operator. I feel that this equipment is not working properly, so I'll generate the work order.
Yeah.
But for that assessment, whether the work order which I have generated is really needed or not, to be assessed by my supervisor, by Mr. Reddy. And he has to concur, yes,
It's
or this is a genuine work order.
yeah.
He will press the click, then it will go to the maintenance team. Maintenance team means it will go to Mr. Royal or to any of the maintenance engineer.
So
And then he will assign to which technician need to work, whether the electrical, mechanical or instrumentation.
Maybe we can give the username and password to the HODs. Say Mr.
Yeah.
Reddy. Mr. Reddy,
Can that one
himself, he can
we can
put
do
the
that.
work order.
We can do that.
just
Yeah,
give
we
a
can-
thought on it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Instead of keeping
since
it
that-
open.
yeah, okay, it will be one form available for, let's say, signature or approval.
For them.
Yeah. Okay. So
Once
once
he
he
says
approves,
click, and then it will go to the next.
type. Okay. Now I will have a small question, please, about the sequencing of the number. It will be generate the number, but if we did, I cannot go back.
No,
and no.
See,
خلاص.
see, simple example, approval or rejection, there should be two things.
Okay.
Approval, rejection or return. Three button can be, radio button can be there.
Yeah. Okay.
Once he approve, it goes to the next cycle, to the maintenance team.
Yeah. Inshallah.
Once he return it, he can put up the comments, please provide further information. Third thing, reject means that work order is not required. That maintenance can be done by the process operator only. Simple example like tightening of the some bolt is there. Don't expect that the maintenance technician should come and with a spanner and tighten it.
Yeah.
It can be done by the process operator itself. So that's
Inshallah. Here I'm still doing the coding for printing that current work order, so it's not working now. But this is
So
not
that's
working.
the second field is a date field or what is that?
Yeah, this is the date.
Yeah, okay.
We have here the work order number.
Yeah.
It will generate it automatically. I'll be having the date.
Let the system to pick up the date.
Okay.
Don't allow the person to enter the date.
Okay.
Let the system to generate the today's
Yeah,
date.
today is it.
You can define that formula.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll write the date something like 10-09-2013. Someone will write 10th of March 2013. Someone will write 10-03-13.
Yes.
So you will have different format of the date. To control that, just let the system
Inshallah.
generate.
Time,
Yeah. Date and time.
Date and time.
The date and time. You can use that format.
Yeah. Also, we're having here the.
Anyone is making note of
I am.
that?
Here I have the location. Location for the any user also or the custom person he going to generate the work order. If you press Control L from here, it will publish for the all facilities. Yeah, the 25 or 27 facility name, it will be available here, just he will select.
Yeah.
So by this way,
Pop-up menu.
yeah, so by this way, yeah, exactly. So by this way, all facilities no needed to re-enter or just I will select, so it will be common and general for all facility here. This is the code number for the facility, this is the facility name, no need to change the spelling of it at all.
Can we have just drop down menu straight away over there, like the location where you have, no?
Yeah.
So when the person with the cursor put something there, automatically the menu will drop down and from there he can select and move forward.
We can do that also. Yeah, we can.
Instead of pressing the additional key,
Yeah, it will be
Just-
user-friendly.
Once he enter code here, it will be automatically.
automatically it will get pop up.
Yeah, we can do that.
That is better, no?
I will have also the equipment name, and that equipment name, I'll try to make it also in the list.
Drop down.
Yeah, drop-down list. So for the time being, only KM, the equipment name,
Yeah.
and the equipment tag number KM. This is, I think, only with as a to just select now or to. Here he can explain. Describe. It can take character up to 200.
Very good.
Yeah, and it's multi-line, so for him to be easy to write everything. Yeah. Also, I will have here the urgency of the work. It's urgent or normal. Okay, so I will be selecting that, and the number of days. If I aware about that, how many days it will take, so to rectify this problem. Okay.
That let it be with the maintenance.
Okay, so I will
Urgency or normal.
Okay.
And you can define the urgency definition within 24 hours, normal within 2 working days or something like that. That can be internal definition.
Yeah. Okay.
So let moment you select the normal, so automatically it will come as a 2 days. If it's urgent, same day or within 24 hours.
Okay.
That.
And we have also here the coordinate breaking person. Here I will generate also
Drop-down
list. Yeah. It will take from the name, or it will take the data from the team. Yeah. From the team table. How many people inside, or how many already entered that table, so we can select his name to be added here. Have any suggestion here?
Instead of anywhere that it's capturing the information about who is generating the work order or who is requesting, request or name.
Okay.
Suppose I am making the request, so system should pick up my name automatically. If we have a single user for each PC. If we have multiple user for one PC, then he need to write his name and depart.
Fine.
That is it. And department name should appear, because why I am saying that we have process team, we have laboratory, we have a transport section. So there's 3 different users are there.
Yeah.
So let the one icon for the department.
Right now, it is assumed that anything LSWDF means maintenance reduce of department.
I'm saying the process, laboratory and transport.
Yes, correct.
Because for laboratory will send a separate request.
Yes.
So that department should come as a, or even HSC, that's the code.
Yeah, for HSC. Okay. For
Then that HSC will come where it will come work permit.
They are holding some equipment.
Normal equipment and work permit also should enter in this.
Work permit will be second step. He is holding the 6 of the equipment, 6 or 7 HSC person. If some of the instrument is malfunctioning, we need to have a history of those also, so that we can decide whether it need to be scrapped off or we can still continue the repairing those things.
Ident line is leaking. No, this is what I am saying. Before entering from the department, to the maintenance, work permit.
Work permit, HSA should not be responsible for issuing the work permit. It should be the responsibility of consent department to issue. Work permit can be just separate out of this.
If the work order is Assad or
Each and every work order should have a work permit to work. We cannot eliminate that. If it's in the field job, if you're going and working in the process area, you need to take the field permit to work. You cannot, your maintenance team cannot work in the process area without permit to work. And if they are working, it's a violation. That is, we have to issue the certificate. Clear? Right? You have to approach for the work permit to Mr. Reddy. You cannot work without work permit, please.
Okay, we move for the next one. In the other tabs, I will be having here the master table. I have here 5 of buttons or of the tables. Okay, facilities, supplier, equipment, vehicle, and maintenance team. If I click here for the facilities, already there is information available, and it's sorted and coming with the last number.
First.
Yeah. I'll be having here the facility code. Now we can make a comment for all facilities. If we need to make a coding for that, it's our time now. If we, yeah.
See, HWTC for this, they have already their facility codes. So we'll take from Mr. Modi and we'll put it.
We'll put it here. Yeah.
LSWTL 50.
No, look at the PN ID. Each and every PN ID has the tag number. It has been utilized 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. 4001, 50, 4001, 51, 4001, 52, 4001, 53. 4001 is a facility
Okay.
in the QP. If anyone says that 4001, I'm looking for some information, that means it's eligibility zone. 50 is for the eligibility, if I remember, yeah. 51 is for the SSL. 53 is for the oily waste treatment facility. You need to just look at where the 52 is assigned. So these are there.
Yeah.
Wherever there is nothing is assigned, we can assign more. Like the admin building. I'm not sure whether, just look at the admin building drawing.
But the 57 fire water station, 50 also.
Yeah, fire water system, service water systems, it's there. Yeah. So we can have a 50-A for fire water system, service water system 50-B,
Yeah.
like that. We are making the subgroup.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be having here the location. Okay, if HWTC or other, and I'll be having also the department list.
Okay, good.
I'll be having also facility name. All facility names will be available here. So this is the master. From here, if we generate anything, suppose in work order, we needed to select new facility name, we have to enter it here first, so we can get from the list in the work order system. The contact person, the designation and telephone, mobile, and his email and few remarks. So, is there any further information here or any modification I can do it for the facility? Only the coding. Okay. Suppliers. Also the list of the supplier and data enter. Yeah, and we having the supplier code, his company, address, where located in the Doha, and his website is available, the contact person, designation, telephone, fax, mobile, and the email.
This is case compressor.
It's all the other suppliers.
Maybe website, if you need, you can add a website number.
Yeah, okay. Already website address. Yeah.
Website, sorry.
Yeah, website address.
It's there.
The supplier list. For example, if I am going for the subject exam,
Ah,
so I select some centrifuge on for some, or we are want to purchase a new centrifuge or some. You can generate all the suppliers list from the database.
yeah, exactly.
Search engine.
Search engine. Yeah, we can do that. Now we can do that. Suppose for
Because here only supplier's name is there.
yeah,
Supplier is
if I
related to
take
what it is.
if I take now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. Doing that here. Okay. By adding that percentage, by adding this it will be making a search. If it's web query, it will come in direct.
So for the product also, it
Product,
yeah.
This is for the supplier,
For the
suppose compressor or oil,
yeah.
it's liter number something.
Yeah,
It
it's
can
easy.
give the
Yes, just put any 2, 3 character for the full for that name, okay, and the percentage it will be coming directly. Equipment, I have here also the equipment, code, name, the type, the facility location, also control it, here this is the list, and load capacity, serial number, model, tag number, department, in which department, and calculation date for the future time, and also the company name. It will be selected from the supplier, and any manual, which is saved in PDF, and the photo for the equipment. Any suggestion here, please, for the equipment?
Tag number here, the capacity is there, type is there, details of the manufacturer or supplier is there. So, MOC, material of construction, or it will be there in the equipment history. MOC is there. Simple example, I'll give you student time. Okay, so you have a city, but what's the MOC of that first thing? Would you like to know from where you get that information?
but must be included also.
Yeah.
material of construction.
Material of construction.
You write MOC only.
Okay.
MOC is very well known terminology.
But if I understand that, I can also.
Material of construction.
Yeah, okay. So if we need to generate more report, I will be aware here we have the data to be entered already or not.
Material of construction.
After equipment, we have the vehicle, also the same. Here is some modification. I try to do it to estimate the width. I have the vehicle code, vehicle name, plate number, type, and the color, year of model, received date, registration date, and the model engine, the way for the engine number, load capacity, owner, expiry date for the new one, for the registration, and chassis number, tag number, and tire size, length for that tire, as well manual and the photo of that vehicle.
And similarly in the equipment, enter the serial number. Okay. Serial number means equipment serial number or manufacturing is assigned in serial number. Always. So if you quote that serial number to your supplier, it's easy for them to serial number. Equipment serial number. Open the
Is there
Code number.
serial number is there?
Serial number is there. Okay, very good.
If you need to take also photo for the tag number, no problem. You can also add the tag number. We we can take picture for that and we can add it here also if required.
Good.
Any, please, any modification? And here also we have a maintenance scheme. Here I have to work very well only for the coding for the people and his name, designation, and remarks available. So I work order it can be also coming in down list.
You need also put photo of the attendance, right?
For HEC, for inspection only if you worry that. Last step here, I have for the work order. My thinking, if from the work order form, once he get the information and come here to work order, it will public list for how many work order required to be taking action for them. I'll be having here the work order number already from there, work permit number, okay, urgency of work, the date, it will be captured also automatically, okay, and the completion of date. Once he finish, he can generate.
This form to be filled after completing the work, correct?
After it will be some information will be available and
Calculated from the system.
System.
Yeah.
When it is complete, you will enter the completion date and what the work is.
Okay.
okay.
That's one.
Work description, no need for Mr. Rowell to write anything here, it will be picked up automatically. The equipment number, vehicle number, name, and the type, calibration date, tag number, facility code number, location, department, employee number, okay, and the person name, number of days, it's here already also, and the work status, and the reason, if any, we say delay, but spare part need to be purchased from the market or something, so he can put the reason here. And if any further remarks to be available also. So from here, inshallah, we can generate our history report about the.
Only here the spare part and consumable, where we will write.
Spare parts use. Very much.
I think, yeah, I can redevelop that form to add also here the spare part. The list of the spare part, so
Spares use or
Spares,
Yeah.
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 Spare parts use or spare parts consumed. This is the final report format. Apart from that, do we have facility? Suppose in one particular month, let's say 1st of October to 31st of October, how many work orders I have received?
Okay.
That's good. Second thing, facility wise, if I need to classification, from this area I received 10, from this area I received 15, this area 20. That need to be on that part.
Okay.
Third thing, we have received X number of the work orders. And the, how many has been closed out of X?
Okay.
So all has been closed out, or 90 has been closed out, 10 is pending.
Yeah, okay.
That kind of the report generation we should give.
Discipline like electrical
Yeah.
instruments or
And in the beginning of the work order, when any person is entering the information, that he is selecting the things. When he is assigning the craft, it's electrical, mechanical or instrumentation. So that classification somewhere should be there and it should be able to capture into the monthly calculations or monthly report generation. Let's say for electrical, I have received 30 of the work orders.
Yeah, okay.
For mechanical, I received only 10. So that means we have more work on the electrical side that will help us to plan the electrical manpower effectively.
Yeah, made up okay. So I think we can add one column also in the work order form itself.
Yeah, the
He
person
can
who is
select
generating,
Oh, okay.
he will not assign, but he will classify whether it's electrical or mechanical or instrument.
Yeah, okay.
That's also right, there is no issue.
where you can put up a electrical, mechanical maintenance and others. Others means it can be a civil or anything. It can be in the beginning when the person is generating. It can be. And just for your one more things I am going to tell you. Anyway, work order will capture the time hours spent by the persons in that activity. But when anyone is adding the spares consumed, if someone adds the cost of that spares, that will help you to find out the cost of the maintenance. That's
Costing can be also.
it can be helping tool for the costing purposes. Manpower is one issue, but spares what has been consumed. What was the cost of those spares?
I think we can add that in the spare part master table.
Yeah, cost of spare parts, and the moment it's being picked, yes, this has been used. It will pick up that information.
In reporting, I think you should take some CM and PM ratio which also do.
Yeah. In the initial stage, no, that PM, the work order request will come from the users for the breakdown.
Yeah.
And PM will get generated automatically. Is my understanding correct? Then will it be able to populate you explained Mr. Eslam about the CM to PM ratio, corrective maintenance to the breakdown maintenance. Means, see, the certain work orders will be generated by the end users.
Okay.
Those are the corrective in nature. The routine work orders, preemptive maintenance work order, no one need to enter anything into the system. System should generate.
Okay.
Like routine preemptive maintenance. For your vehicle, at every 5,000 kilometers, you have to change the new oil. There's no question about it. Oil and filter has to be changed. So that work order should generate, system should generate. No one need to enter.
Okay.
But your vehicle has a brake problem, driver when reports to his transport foreman. Okay, and then the transport foreman enters the work order into the system. So that's a corrective maintenance.
So in the work order format, we can have another option, whether it's a corrective maintenance or.
No, for the PM you will not generate
That
that.
Royal will. Like that. Although this corrective.
No, preemptive should get generated from the system based on the brake policy. So you should be able to, you just give a thought how you can work out the PM.
Even for preventive maintenance, we have to give a work order.
It has to, but system will generate. No
Yeah,
one will enter.
correct. But how it will categorize it?
Here I have it's big challenge for me actually, because suppose if I based on the let's say how much kilometer is already moved.
To make your life simple,
Okay.
any person who is, make a one item into the system, any person who is entering the work order, which is manual, the person who is entering the information for the work order, that's a manual, correct?
Okay.
Correct. Can we calculate that part? Now the system generated work orders can be calculated.
Yeah.
Easy. Get the work order generated by entering the information by the persons and system generated work orders. Get that number and ratio can go. Okay, so that will be easy.
Inshallah.
And then in future I will take you to populate the graph. Future, not now.
I'm really inshallah for that. I'm preparing myself now for Oracle other component Discoverer. By using Oracle Discoverer, I will be able to generate graph report. It will be coming in Excel and it can be exported into Excel direct or to PDF or to XML and
Give that feature here also on this.
in
In the future or whenever you complete that task, we should be able to make a link of that.
Inshallah. Yeah.
Like in the our hazardous waste management database, we have a provision of export into the Excel, correct? PDF directly.
PDF directly, yeah.
So just think of here a report in the form of exporting to the Excel.
Okay, inshallah will be easier.
Hazardous waste management also, if you can export in the Excel, it will be very helpful tool for the Krishnamurti and to municipality.
Okay. For that, there is idea. Suppose in Mr. Krishnamurti is a computer, I can make a link from the database to Excel sheet.
Yeah.
But we have to be focused in one table. Or I have to generate something called a view in Oracle to take some information from some of the tables to be automatically coming in that Excel sheet.
Like simple, whatever the PDF report is generated, PDF report, we should have two options. One is the PDF and another is Excel, export to the Excel. So it will take entire database to the Excel instead of to the PDF. Just think of that, look at that part.
طيب إن شاء الله.
Very good. Good thinking.
إن شاء الله.
One more thing, about the equipment, can we load this one, manual, the equipment?
Yes.
Yes.
The division is there.
Beside
PDF points will
catalog, yes, sir. Equipment drawing, catalog.
In Oracle, it's not easy for me at this, in this stage to upload photo and file. But I'm trying my best now with something called WebTel. Yeah, this tool is from Oracle. It will help me by using 11G version to upload any files without also make database to be slow while while using the database.
We can take the comments from others. Because throughout the presentation I kept on checking. I could not.
So I told that work permit, that if it is a hard work permit.
High risk work.
Yes.
No that is.
Yes, that's what I want.
Wherever you feel that it's a high risk work, like entry into the vessel, or any of the storage tank, it's a confined space. So you know all the HSC, because gas testing will be required. For any hot work permit, gas testing will be required. HSC guy will go there, he'll ensure that the appropriate measures has been taken care of to prevent any fire hazards.
Yes, sir. That's what we enter here also or not. That's what I want.
No, work permit, let's not link with the work permit. Work permit is still manual. And any work order is generated from here. It's whether PM or CM. Prime Minister or Chief Minister. Need to have a PTW.
Clear.
And Royal will not execute any work without PTW. If he is executing, he is responsible for it. And your operator or foreman should not allow him to work without PTW. Yes, we have any comments?
You have to ask, this would be a soft copy or hard copy, final work.
For
Final work.
final work order,
When it comes,
see the one step ahead we have to go still here. Any work order is generated. Now PM work order has been generated. Let's go the pump. We should have that pump checklist as a part of this work order. The moment you print the work order, it will generate the checklist also, and then person will do that part. That's my condition. That part. So everyone will work with the same part of school. It will not, people will not work with the different part of school. Simple, another example is the compression. There's a blue ball change, what order is there, PM, what order is there. So it should, what order is there, it should give you the quantity of the blue ball required and then the type of blue ball required. That should be.
You can have one more table for the checklist and capture the, because we already have checklist.
Those checklists you can
only capture.
No, you can include it as a part of that and it can be like for the pump, diaphragm pump, it must be a common checklist for the entire site. For electrical motors, you may have another checklist. For the instrument, pressure transmitter, you may have one. For level transmitter, we may have one. Flow transmitter or flow meter, we may have one. So like that, whatever the equipment tag number starting with the FT or which has the LT can be linked straight away with that.
Okay. For the checklist, is there any calculation?
No calculations.
No calculation.
It's a format.
Okay.
It's a format only. So it can be converted into PDF and it can be linked when the moment the work order is printed. It will print that checklist along with the work order.
Yeah, okay. Now I understand that.
There is no calculation involved.
Yeah.
So good beginning.
Well, alhamdulillah. Thank you so much.
So good beginning is after.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.